welcome back to Cruising as Crew. My name is Lucy and today we're going to be talking about being veggie, vegan, pesky on a cruise ship. But before we start, please press like and subscribe for more cruise ship content, and also if you have anything specific that you would like me to cover in these videos, you can let me know in the comments or you can DM me over on Instagram at Cruising as Crew. But as for now, let's get into the video. So one of the things that cruise ships are well known for is the food. That is why people go on a cruise. That is for the passengers. Now what is it like for the crew? Well, I've been working on ships for 4 years and I am a pescatarian. I kind of feel like I'm cheating because a pescatarian is when you basically don't eat anything with legs. So I still eat fish, but I don't eat any land animals. But anyway, it's my choice. And I really have never had a problem on ships. There is always a fish option, whether it be shrimps, salmon, cod. There's never ever been an issue with me being pescatarian, and that's me talking as a crew member. So if you're pescatarian and you're going to work on a cruise ship, you're going to be fine. There's always going to be some fish option in the mess, and obviously if there isn't a fish option, then you can just eat vegetarian. Which brings me on to the next one, being vegetarian on a cruise ship. Now being veggie is obviously going to be a little bit harder because you can't eat fish or meat, but you can have like eggs, butter, cheese, milk, so it isn't impossible. I tend to eat a lot more vegetarian when I am at home because I can cook for myself, and also at home I can have meat substitute products like Quorn, Plant Chef, there's a lot of brands that are doing meat substitute products, whereas on board, especially for the crew, they never have like meat substitute products. So you're either going to be eating unhealthy or really healthy. When I say that, I mean like there's bread, there's pasta, there's chips, potatoes, but there's always the salad option. So it's not impossible, definitely not. If there wasn't like a fish option in the crew mess, I would have curry, and to be honest, I would have curry most days. A lot of the Indian crew tend to be vegetarian, so there are always vegetarian curries, and I love spicy food, and it's always a lot more tasty than chips and salad. The only place you're really going to struggle is in the crew mess. So if you have the privilege of going into the guest areas, maybe in the evening or the morning, then do so because you are going to have more choice. Then coming on to being vegan, so this is obviously no fish, no meat, and also no eggs, milk, cheese, butter, and this is, you know, you are going to find this difficult. It's doable, but I mean, hats off to you if you can be vegan when working on a cruise ship. Seriously, because like I said, with the veggie stuff, you only really have like carbs or salad, veg and fruit. There's no like tasty substitute. They don't make any tasty vegan dishes. It's very basic in the crew mess. And sometimes I remember on one of my ships I would go in and they would make cheesy peas, and I'm like, I just want peas. Like I would just like my veg without cheese on it. So depending on your ship, it is going to be hard. I found especially on American liners, they tend to put cheese on everything in the mess, so you have to ask specifically for things to not have cheese on. Now if you are vegan on a cruise ship, you can make this known to the chef and hopefully come up with some arrangement that he can make you a vegan meal, but you will not get, you know, a grand choice, put it that way. I'm not throwing any shade on vegan food. I love vegan food when I'm at home and it's actually vegan food and not lettuce and chips. Because as I said, there's going to be cheese on everything. There's no milk substitutes, like there's no oat milk on board. It's cow milk, so maybe you could go out in port and buy some oat milk or something and keep it in your fridge in your cabin, but you will not find any on board. Pretty much everything is going to be made with butter, and a lot of the desserts are going to be made with eggs. So you are going to struggle. I knew a vegan on my last ship and she ate a lot of steamed rice, a lot of veg, a lot of chips. You know, and even sometimes when she would try and make a sandwich, there's nothing to put in the sandwich if you're vegan, apart from like jam or cucumber sandwiches. So you are going to find it really difficult, and if you are thinking about being a raw vegan, forget it. Just forget it. Like, it's not going to happen. The thing I would say about the food for crew members on cruise ships is the less fussy you are, the easier it is. I've actually made a video on the crew mess, so I will link that down below and you can go and watch that as well. The more you eat, the easier it's going to be because there aren't that many options. The mess is an area where they are trying to cater for as many people for as little money as possible. So you're gonna have to get inventive yourself. So I would like go to the mess and I would have a salad for lunch with some steamed rice, and I would get a little bit of curry and like mix that in so the salad actually tasted of something, and that was great. That was the way I chose to get my greens. I would just put some curry on top because it just added some flavour. That's the main thing that all crew members will moan about. There's no flavour. Like, there might be a great array of things to eat, even if you're a meat eater, there's gonna be a good array of things to eat, but it doesn't really taste of anything. And especially, you know, if you are vegan, so you're not gonna be having many of the pastas because they'll usually have either meat or cheese in them. All gravy on a cruise ship will have meat in it. Just everything has animal derived ingredients. Flavour is gonna be your main battle. So if you have like a salad dressing or a sauce that you really like, then take that with you. But other than that, just go and get some like chickpea curry or lentil curry or whatever curry there is and put that on your salad or whatever dish you're having, and it will, you know, bring it a bit more to life. Just to quickly touch on if you are a passenger. If you're a passenger and you are pescatarian or vegetarian, you will absolutely not have an issue. If you go to the buffet, if you go to any of the specialty restaurants, there will be something for you. However, being vegan, once again, everything has cheese, eggs, milk, or something in it, so you are going to struggle. And although the food is probably going to be tastier than the food that the crew members get in the mess, it's probably still not going to be as good as you could make it at home, because cruise ships, I'm not going to say all cruise ships, but a lot of cruise ships just aren't there with the vegan food. They just haven't quite embraced it yet. But obviously the more customers they get who are vegan, the more they are going to move in that direction. So like in your passenger areas, for breakfast, you're going to have toast, you're going to have muffins, bagels, fruit, cereals like beans, hash browns. So you are going to have a good array of things. On my ships for breakfast, I usually either have like toast. I take Marmite with me on board. I love Marmite. Or I'll have like chopped tomatoes on toast or beans on toast. That's normally what I have for breakfast in the mess. But for lunch, I would have my salad or my veg or whatever, and I would put some curry on top. Or sometimes I would just have rice and curry. Or if there was a fish option, which to be honest, there wasn't every day in the mess. There always is a fish option if you are in passenger areas, but in the mess, it's not every day. So I suppose I did eat veggie a lot. Like in passenger areas, you are going to have soups, you're going to have veggie pastas, and hopefully vegan pastas, pickle mixes, eggplant mixes. You know, you're going to have some really nice salady things that are going to make a salad pleasurable to eat and not just, you know, lettuce, tomato and cucumber. And you're going to have loads of fruit, whereas in the mess it's going to be like apples. And on a good day, you get bananas. And then dinner is going to be kind of the same as lunch. You're going to have your curry options, you're going to have your veg options, your salad options, your fish options. Like I said, if you are veggie or pesky, you're going to be absolutely fine. If you are vegan, you are going to have a hard time because there are animal derived ingredients in pretty much everything. Now, of course, the newer ships are definitely going to be able to cater for you better than the older ships. If you know, go on like P&O Iona or Virgin Voyages Scarlet Lady, Scarlet Lady has a vegetarian restaurant. I'm sure that Iona will have something of the sort, like a vegetarian restaurant, because they are trying to cater for everything. And veggies, vegans, peskies are a lot more prevalent now than they were 10 years ago. So you are going to have a harder time the older the ship is. If you can get to work on a new ship, then it is going to be easier for you to be vegan or veggie. Like I said, it's doable on the older ships because there are loads of veggies that do it, but it's just going to be harder because they don't consider it as much. And the same with if you're a passenger. If you are vegan, then I would definitely recommend going on one of the newer ships rather than an older ship because it's going to be a lot easier. But anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this video, just talking a little bit about being veggie, vegan and pesky on a cruise ship. If you have, then please let me know in the comments and also hit that like button. I have loads more videos coming your way, but while you wait for those, you can check out these two videos here. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.